everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Toronto Mounties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Also, offense. Still first.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're not?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go. No. Check. Patrick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 21 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they have put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Really tough week last week for this guy. Didn't play very well, and his team lost the game. Here's an opportunity to start fresh, a new week, and a chance to win.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and mix.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense. And they were
bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Looking to throw. He's got time. Still back there. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
He got off the field. It's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's 3rd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets take possession. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3 and out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3 and out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Nine yards to go. It's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Now third down, less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And his kick is good. And that will do it. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Still 1st down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
They're going to look to throw toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll it'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A big sea of Jets flying to the football there to make the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Set
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, spinning away. A strong running. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls
under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Doxson with a grab over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start. Offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Watch 18. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start. Offense.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defense.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down.
Infraction, defense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding time. And his throw is incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop. The